this video we learn hello guys, in this video we learn about the singleton in Java. So basically let's see, without wasting time, let's start. What is a singleton? So singleton, it is a design pattern in which a class has only one instance throughout the entire application, and it provides a global point of access that instance. In simple word, we can understand about the singleton. So first is a point is only one object of the class can be created, and same object is shared everywhere in entire application. So second point in come in mind, why use a singleton? So let's see, singleton basically it's provide resource management, and the second thing is a global access. Third is performance. First is resource management. Resource management, and second is global access, and third is performance. So resource management means some classes should have multiple objects because they manage shared resource. So we have one class have multiple objects, so then means manage shared resource. For example, logging, database connection, pool, configuration manager. And second is global access. Global access means instance of creating multiple objects, and we have access the same instance in globally. Third is performance. Performance means avoiding creating heavy object like that multiple times, thread pools, and safety and cache. So performance is basically a heavy object multiple times. And third point is come after why use singleton. After what problem does singleton solve? So first solve is a problem by singleton logger class. When to resource management, so inside the logging database, so logger classes will solve the by singleton. Logger class, what is a logger class? Logger class is a multiple part of your program and create their own logger objects. Logs may be become inconsistent singleton ensure can single logger manager, because a logger if multiple parts of your program and creating their own logger and logger object, so logs may be inconsistent singleton ensure one single manager. And second, we can solve by the singleton and configuration class. Configuration class, you have had configuration multiple times. It wastes money and may create a conflict. Singleton ensure one shared config. For example, you have created one database. For example, we want to create a login form. One time we need to create one separate class for the database connection. So we everywhere in a login form too. So we call the in database file. So it is a save up the time and everything. So it is a configuration class. It is a singleton by solve a singleton. And how to implement singleton in Java? Let's see example. We have created one class. singleton. We create one class singleton name. Now we create a private static singleton instance. What is meaning? Create a private static instance. We create a private instance, and another we create a private constructor. Constructor is a class name. We create a singleton private constructor. Now we create a public get instance method. Get instance. We have created get instance. Need to return type. So we return instance. If now we check the provide static method get instance, so we check instance is null or not, equal to null. So instance equal to new singleton. And now we need to show the message. Show message. Now it's ready the singleton class. Go to design main method, create a main method in another class. Now create object in singleton class, object 1, get instance. We have create another object 2, get instance. We create two objects from the singleton. Now we call the object 1 show message. Now check object 1 is equal to object 2. It is written true because let's see first run the program. Hello from singleton, and second is return to object 1 is equal to object 2. It is true. So after we can see what is a singleton and why use a singleton and what's problem does singleton by solve and how to implement a singleton in Java. We can see after need to understand what's the issue by generate the singleton. Singleton generated by the multiple thread safety and global state and difficult to test. When to start to test the unit test, so it's a mocking singleton unit test can be tricky, so it is difficult to test. And global state means singleton can be introduced hidden a dependency global state. And the third is just thread safety so multiple thread program, two thread might create an instance at the same time. If you want to create multiple thread, so we can one solution have create the synchronized by the thread safety. So we can create a thread synchronized, so singleton can be safety for the multiple threads. And done, everything is done.